करिअरमध्ये टाइमपास येतं. बाबा सगळा अंगलटच आहे.
सर एक बाईट सर. सर वन बाईट.
वन बाईट. लाईट आणि पेट्रोल मार बाबा तू.
सर थोड़ा सेंटर पे, सर थोड़ा सेंटर. येस सर परफेक्ट सर.
मी काय करू शकत नाही आता असं. काय करू. अरे
basically to judge Salman and the cast of the film. So once you're done, please tell me.
sir. Yes, all done, sir.
Just quickly do Alina and Salman, please.
Sir please fight.
Sir.
My name is Alina, sorry.
सर रोना मत गोवा में आके.
सर कुछ फरे के बारे में सर कुछ बताइए सर.
फरे के बारे में यही बताएं.
सर बता दिया उन्होंने ऑलरेडी सर.
हर कोई का एक एक्सपीरियंस है.
या
हर एक ने चीटिंग किया है. मुझे तो ऐसा लगता है कि तुम अभी भी कर रहा है. किसी के ऊपर चीटिंग.
थैंक यू.
गर्लफ्रेंड भी होगा.
ओके
कभी फर्रे बोलता है.
सर गोवा में मुझसे शादी करोगे बाद उसके बाद आपने कुछ भी शूटिंग नहीं किया.
किया उसके बाद. लेकिन अभी वापस आएगा गोवा. शूटिंग करने ऑफकोर्स याद है. आपको कैसा भूलेंगा.
सर
चांस ही नहीं है भूलने का.
सर
For a photo. Apurva, you can join. Karan, director Kanan Iyer. Yes, a round of applause for director Sahab. Lead actor and the very talented Sara Ali Khan. And you can keep the applause going. Thank you. Last but not the least, Aparna Purohit, Head of Originals, India and Southeast Asia, Prime Video. Wonderful. Can I please request you to stay standing for a couple of minutes because we have to give you some things to say thank you for being here. So while you stand, I'm just going to call upon stage Mr. Sanjeev Shankar, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. And along with him, could I please request Nandita Kanchan, Principal Commissioner, Income Tax, to kindly step up on the stage and felicitate the Air Watan Mere Watan team. Thank you so much, each one of you, for spending time at IFFI this year. And thank you so much, the both of you, for taking your time. Can I please request our wonderful team of Air Watan Mere Watan to step forward by one step, please? Thank you. Kanan sir, would you step one step forward for me, please? Thank you so much. And Aparna, you could join the same line as Kanan sir. Thank you. संजीव जी, नंदिता जी, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आप यहाँ आए और हमारी इस मंच की इज्जत बढ़ाई. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. नंदिता जी, आपसे दरख्वास्त है, kindly stand wherever you're comfortable so that we can take a lovely photo op at this point, and I hope everybody on stage has a wonderful token of appreciation. This is how we're IFFI 2023. Yes, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. And all eyes in front of us for the photographs. You know, we're a little used to Mumbai paps. They tell us what to do usually. But yeah. Right there, they are. Thank you. Thank you, Sanjeev ji. Thank you so much, Namita ji. Can I please request my wonderful team to take a seat?
To answer your question, it was very simple. It's always instinct-based. Whenever a piece of story, a synopsis, a content, or a screenplay comes my way, and then it matches the passion of the filmmaker and writer. The story of Ae Watan Mere Watan is just so inspiring, and I could see the passion in Kanan's eyes and Tarab's eyes, who wrote the film along with Kanan. And it was an absolutely no-brainer for all of us, for Apurva, me, and all of us at Team Dharmatic, that we needed this story to be told. Like you mentioned, Shesha, which was also such a brave story of a brave soldier, Captain Vikram Batra. We have tried at our end to tell some very, very, very true stories or inspired by true events, those narratives that have spoken volumes about our love for our country. Whether it's been Ghazi attack or Razi, Gunjan Saxena, Sher Shah, and now Ae Watan Mere Watan and Kesri. I mean, these are all stories that have been helmed by us at Dharma Productions. And to have a collaborator in the form of Prime Video, Amazon, and someone who I have so much respect for, Aparna, who truly understands what a great story is. And when the story came to both Somen Mishra, who's the head of product development, and me, and Somen brought it to me, and Somen is a powerhouse for us in our company. And he really was so passionate. I met Kanan, and I felt like if there was one film Kanan wanted to make, and I'm saying this on his behest, and it would be his last, hypothetically, it would be Ae Watan Mere Watan. And I knew that Sara Ali Khan has such untapped potential. You know, she's an unsung hero herself, working relentlessly from the time she's been in the industry, from her first year, coming right out of Columbia and then getting into the thick of the industry, resonated with this girl who actually was fresh out of college and then went on to become a freedom fighter. As an actor or as a freedom fighter, eventually you are fighting circumstances, obstacles, and so much more. And I thought that the role really resonated with Sara, the person she is, the love for the country that she has within her heart, and also her ability to transform into a character with the work she can put in. And that Kanan sir will tell you that the work that she has put into this part is Kavile-Tarif. So I have to say that we are very excited to be here for the world, and the world is here at this festival to actually just see a very tiny bit, a launch perhaps, of our film that will be out early next year. And I can proudly say it is one of our proudest films, made under the baton of Dharma Productions and Entertainment. When I saw the film, I was moved to tears, and you know, every time I feel the thump of patriotism, it always takes me back to music. Like the music of India. This time when I saw Ae Watan Mere Watan, it took me back to the title song of Razi, which was written so stunningly by Gulzar Saab. Abad rahe tu, main jahan rahu, jahan mein yaad rahe tu. And I feel like this girl's story is all about her passion for her country, that she was willing to give up everything for it. I can't wait for the world to see the film. I can't wait for Amazon Prime to give us a date. And I can't wait for it to eventually be viewed, because this one is special.
I can't wait for Heroes in Saris. Thank you, Karan, for all those women who've been part of our freedom movement and receive acknowledgement this way. Thank you so much. So much to talk about. Oh my God, who do I pick? Okay, so Sara, now, okay, you're right there, that's why. Otherwise, I'll be accused of playing favorites, right? But you look lovely. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Absolute sunshine. Let's take a moment about this. This is your streaming debut. How does that make you feel?
I don't know for sure if that's true.
Hey, come on.
But it's definitely a film that I'm very, very excited for. And I just, we were talking, Karan, so firstly, again, hello, namaste everybody. Thank you for having us. I just want to say that Karan sir said it very beautifully, that I think this is a story that deserves to be told. And the other day, Karan sir and me were sitting and talking about the film, once we'd finished shooting it. And I think he very aptly put it, that there are so many freedom fighters that haven't been given their due. And when we say due, we don't mean fame. We mean their ability to inspire generations, to lead the country, to lead themselves, to fight against any kind of upheaval. There's just so much history that our country has to offer. I've said this yesterday and I'll say it again. I'm a history student, but I still don't think I can name you more than 25 freedom fighters on a good day. And there are many, many, many more. And the story of sacrifice takes very many forms, There's the bravery and the strength that we can visualize, and you think of Bhagat Singh. But there's also so many unsung heroes, sacrifices that take the form of just personal strength. Valor that's not necessarily physical, but so much mental fortitude required on a daily, consistent basis to fight for what you truly love. And when we talk about love, we have a Qawwali also in the film. And somebody asked me a very interesting question, that usually Qawwalis are, used as the declaration of love, and how is it different in your film? I said, it's not. This is the epitome of love. Desh premi se badhkar kya pyar hota hai? Kuch hi nahi hota. And I think ये फिल्म वो दर्शाने की कोशिश कर रहा है कि ये जो आज़ादी की लड़ाई होती है अलग अलग रंगों में देखी जाती है. There are many forms of it, and I think that through this film we're attempting to showcase just that.
Amazing, thank you. I'll come back to you in just a little bit. A round of applause, please, I think.
First of all, huge credits to Sara Ali Khan, because as she said, versatility is something very important in an actress or an actor. So I really saw the trailer and saw you more versatile, and that's something very unique. My question is to you, Karan sir.
When I will become versatile.
you are born versatile for me. Okay, so my question is basically that there are very less producers who make this female-oriented films. So as a male, what made you do that? And secondly, when the director pitched you this whole story, what is that USP, unique selling point of the movie you felt to produce it?
Sir, I'm a proud feminist. I was raised by a strong mother and very, very strong aunts. I don't see gender where it comes to story. I see power of narrative. And for me, choosing a female-led story is almost an instinct, because it's something I'm just drawn to. Because, like we said, we live in a vastly patriarchal society, and even in the recent film that I directed, it was a commentary I made in that film. The USP of a story I don't see by gender, I see by narrative and soul and story and everything else. Ae Watan Mere Watan was a story that needed to be told for all the reasons we've discussed on this panel. But when you speak about when I'm a male making a story about female, that just comes naturally to me. I'm not even thinking that I'm doing something great or grand. It's something I want to do. It's something that is coming naturally to me. Whether it was Razi, or it's been Gunjan Saxena, or it's now Ae Watan Mere Watan, or it's been the short films that I've directed, which have been led by women in Bombay Talkies and Love Stories. Like, these are, it just comes naturally where the women in my films have agency. Naturally, it's because I believe they must. I believe they have to. So these are just natural, organic decisions that they come from the root of my upbringing, and I will continue to tell those stories with as much abandon as possible.
us
very
too.
much.
Thank
आपका
you.
सवाल बहुत अच्छा था. मेरी यही उम्मीद है जैसे आपने हमें टिपू जी के बारे में बताया, हम किसी और की कहानी दर्शाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. उम्मीद है कि हमारे जो देश में बहुत प्रेरणा की कहानी है, सब दर्शाए जाए. जी.
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया सर.
Thank you.
थैंक यू थैंक यू सर. अभी मैं दरख्वास्त करूंगी ऑफ कोर्स for our wonderful panel to leave your mics behind, stand up, take a step right here, and we'd just like to thank all of you for being here today. And yeah, thank you so much guys for being a wonderful audience.
टीम वाइट कबीर नायक, टीम येलो आलोक कुमार. Sir, these are all the directors of each team. Team Pink, Arijit Paul. Team Pink, cheer again. Team Grey, Akhil Kumar.
Last year, a young talented girl, she was selected among the 75 creative minds of tomorrow. She hailed from Tamil Nadu. Her parents were very reluctant to send her to join this program. They thought other things are better for her, it's a waste of time. But somehow our people, they spoke to the family. They tried to convince them that how rigorous this process is and what kind of jury members we have. Finally, they agreed. They let her come here. And I'm pleased to say that like few of them, they have come here. When that girl joined the program, their team won the 53-hour challenge last year, and they won 2,25,000 rupees also. So from not joining the program to winning the, first challenge itself shows that they are ready to explore, they are ready to learn, and I'm sure they're going to learn from the brilliant veterans and the industry leaders. At your age, not many people get the opportunity to join a program like this. We have a lot of success stories like these. In the last 2 years, we had close to 150 such young creative minds who have joined the programs. With this year's edition, the total tally stands at 225. So you are already a strong force of creative minds of tomorrow. 225 people already working in the system, learning and growing. If you look at the couple of such good experiences from the last 2 editions, but before that, Dennis asked me last evening at the stage about the creative minds of tomorrow. Why not 5 or 25, why 75? Because we started it on the 75th year of independence. Prasunji will remember it very clearly, we discussed it. That what we can give on the lines of the vision of Prime Minister Modi. He wants to give more opportunities to the young minds so that they can come, they can explore, they can learn, and they can finally contribute back to the area of what they love, the field they love. And we started with this. We never wanted this to be, the names proposed by anyone and they could join. We wanted always this to be a rigorous process, to be, it should go through, one of the finest names, the jury members. And that is how this year also we had more than 600 applications, and we have the best 75 sitting in front of us who are going to make all of us proud. So there is nothing that gives me more joy than see your youthful, curious faces waiting to absorb, assimilate all of that goes around you. The curiosity, hope, energy, enthusiasm, restlessness, resolve to want and will to change the world. That is what our youth is all about. When we are young, we are untouched by the exploits of experience, crushing weight of expectations, nagging voice of reasons and rational. We want to move mountains, cross continents, sail through oceans, fly into unknown, ready to take on any and all challenges, to do what our hearts desire and minds dictate, because we are not crushed by the crumbling burden of responsibilities that adulthood and old age bring. It gives me great pleasure and delight to congratulate once again each and all of you. You are the top 75 youngsters selected through the best jury we had this year. Selection process which is as good as any such process to be selected for the top post. Now started in 2021, this is the third edition. I hope that you will all make meaningful collaborations and partnerships here which will benefit you in future. I've already seen the 5 different teams who have been, their members have been invited to the stage to collect their certificates and the work they have done. I was told that we had participants like Akshit Vora and Avinash Sen in the first edition of 75 Creative Minds of Tomorrow. Suvarna Dash from the last year's edition, winning 75, had her animated film featured at Toronto International Film Festival 2023. Her film received appreciation from all across the globe. So in the media and entertainment line, if in 2 years you're getting recognition and appreciation, it means a lot. It means a lot that we are also picking up the right talent, and you're also putting in your full energies to achieve something. And I'm sure 10 years down the line, when most of you will be established in the field of media and entertainment, you're going to be back on the stage speaking to the 75 creative minds of tomorrow 10 years down the line. And I'm sure they're going to learn from your experiences what you have gone through. I would like to share another instance of a winner of the last year edition, making us proud. Bhaskar Viswanathan, in collaboration with another editor, has edited one of the films selected for the Indian Panorama non-feature film section this year. Another winner of the last edition, Digantra Bose, had edited a non-feature film in the same category. Now that is truly inspiring. It gives me immense joy that you all are truly seizing the opportunities that 75 Creative Minds of Tomorrow provides. I would like to emphasize that the Government of India is committed to employment generation, boosting the creators' economy, mentoring outstanding artists, encouraging youngsters to achieve cinematic excellence, and in that, the stories of talented individuals like Akshita, Avinash, Namrita, Subarna, Bhaskar, Digantra, among several others, are really assuring. Now this 75 Creative Minds of Tomorrow, they come from places which most of you may not have heard the names, Jagatpur or Sadarpur ही है ना भाई, सरदारपुर, क्योंकि यहाँ पे बार बार सदरपुर लिखा, मैं क्या मध्य प्रदेश में सरदारपुर तो था, ये सदरपुर क्यों लिखा हुआ है? तो सरदारपुर है, जगत सिंहपुर है और विष्णुपुर है। तो मणिपुर, उड़ीसा और मध्य प्रदेश के उन क्षेत्रों से जहाँ फिल्म देखने वाले तो होंगे, बनाने वाले नहीं थे, आज वहाँ से फिल्में बनाने वाले भी मिल गए हैं। 48 आवर चैलेंज आपके लिए मिलने वाला है, जो शॉर्ट्स टीवी की ओर से है। 15 में से कोई एक टीम जीतने वाली है और मैं I have to say it in English. I would like to thank Mr. Carter Pilcher for his continuous support year after year, and I'm sure this short steady collaboration with the NFDC is going to give a lot of opportunities to these youngsters to try their first hand with the 48-hour challenge, and I'm sure they're going to impress you and the other members for that. Let me in the end thank Mr. John Goldwater, who have come all the way. I know coming from US it will take a good 20 to 24 hours to reach here, but I'm sure it's worth coming here. One of the largest film markets in the world. We are the 5th largest in the media and entertainment. We are the large numbers of, maximum number of movies are made in India. And I'm sure the kind of collaborations we are looking at, and thank you Netflix. I could see Ambika ji sitting there with her team for the partnership and bringing the good names on board. I think the big asset for us is the collaboration with houses like Netflix, Zee, Amazon and others who come on board and provide these young talented creators to try their hand, learn more. I know a lot of people gonna take the master classes. प्रसून जी आप भी ले रहे हैं इस बार, खुशबू जी ले रहे हैं कोई कि खुशबू जी ले रही हैं. And we have a lot of other people like Michael Douglas is also coming and he's gonna be here on 28th. आपने कभी सोचा भी नहीं होगा कि आप कभी माइकल डगलस से कभी मिलोगे, लेकिन वो आपकी मास्टर क्लास लेने के लिए आ रहे हैं. ऐसे बहुत सारे और लोग जिनका बहुत बड़ा योगदान देश ही नहीं दुनिया भर की फिल्म इंडस्ट्री, मीडिया एंटरटेनमेंट इंडस्ट्री में है, वो आपसे रूबरू होंगे, आपकी मास्टर क्लासेस लेंगे. ये अपने आप में एक बहुत बड़ा अवसर है और ये अवसर देने की सोच किसी और की नहीं, प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी की है कि युवाओं को अवसर दो, और वो अपने आप इतनी क्षमता रखते हैं कि इसको किसी भी स्तर तक ले जा सकते हैं. Now again I have to say this last thing in English. I was talking about our Prime Minister Modi, who believes in the energy of the youth, who wants us to give them more and more opportunities, give them more platforms. And what we have seen in the last 9 years, India were nowhere in the startup domain. But with the new startup policy of the government of India, what we have seen in the last 9 years, India has emerged as the 3rd largest startup ecosystem in the world, with more than 100,000 startups in the country. Every day there is a new startup coming up. And when the world was facing the COVID-19 pandemic, we had 50 unicorns from India. That is the power of the youth from India. 50 companies, 50 startups have become unicorn during the COVID-19 pandemic. You can well imagine when the big companies were struggling, Indian youth were making waves. That is the power of Indian youth, and I'm sure you're going to make waves. Thank you once again and welcome to the family of CMOT, which is the Creative Minds of Tomorrow. Thank you. Jai Hind and Jai Bharat.